Hey everyone, in this video I'll take you through a beginner's guide to Recraft AI. In order to do so, first off we want to make sure that we're logged in at Recraft AI, and once you're there you should be met with a screen similar to this. There are a few things to look at with Recraft, but as far as this main screen goes, you're going to be given a variety of tutorials here that I might recommend that you take a look at. They are going to be very useful to understanding how Recraft works at large, but essentially what Recraft does, it is an image generator primarily, but it gives you a lot of really neat editing tools to elevate your images just a little bit more than some of the other generators that I've come across. So I would say with Recraft, I am genuinely impressed. I do think that it is a useful tool compared to some of the other generators I've used, which can be somewhat gimmicky and a little bit predatory when it comes to the credits. Recraft does offer about 50 credits to start, and they are generous with the credits. I believe it only takes about 2 credits to generate an image, and then from there you have a variety of editing tools that you can use. Let's go ahead and start from scratch. We're going to create a new project. You also have that option up there as well. We're going to go ahead and create a new project. And then here you have a few options to choose from. You've got your image generator, you've got the frame generator, mockup, and image set. We're going to go ahead and start with the image generator. And here you can see that you have a default setting here that is a cute red panda. Now, if you want to use that, you can go ahead and just hit enter, and then you can start from there. Before you do that, if you click here, then you can see all of the various styles that Recraft offers, and there are some really good ones here. So just looking through here, you can see the different styles that you can get, and depending on what you are going for, this could be very helpful to just go through here and just take a look at some of the options before you commit. But there are some really neat ones here. I like the styles that they offer. It would be good for a variety of things. And one of the things to consider about Recraft is that it does seem to be geared towards merchandise. So if you have mugs or t-shirts or any variety of things like that, then that seems to be more so what Recraft is trying to do. Is it's trying to create an image generator that is more so for people who are creating merchandise. So I think that's pretty cool. You can see a variety of options. Let's go ahead and let's just stick with the basic one. You can even create a style, so we can take a look at that, but let's go ahead and let's just start with, well, let's just go ahead and create a style. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so we can upload up to 5 images with a file size limit of 20 megabytes or 16 megapixels. Okay, so basically then in order to create a style, you're going to want to have up to 5 images to basically train the model that you're going to be using. So that's quite helpful. I like that. So that's another point for Recraft. They're doing some pretty interesting stuff there. Let's just take a look here at the top as well. So we've got our tools to either move, or we've got the hand. We have, let's see here, so we can bring in a new image. We can bring in text. So if we want to bring text into our image, so that is also very helpful as well. We can create a new base for your design. Here we've got our text tool. We can make a comment, or we can import an image here. So I'm not sure what is different as far as that goes, but let's see here. So if we click that, we can import image. We can bring in an image set. We've got a brush. We've got shapes here that we can use. So there's a lot here to explore, but let's go ahead and we'll just start with our cute red panda. And once you're ready, so, you know, as far as prompting goes, you can add whatever prompt you want here. You can get inventive with it. We don't want to get too deep into that, so we're just going to go ahead and click Recraft here, and we'll see what we get with our cute red panda. I'll just go ahead and hit pause for a moment. Okay, great. So here we have our result for the cute red panda. Now, this was something that I noticed before as well. I'm not sure exactly here with this style. I'm not sure how that matches with the style that we have in our image. I have used some of the other styles and those seem to have better results. So I'm not sure if this is just supposed to be random, like why is it that we're getting this kind of illustrated style here? But I do like the results, so we're going to go ahead and stick with those. And here you can see that you have a variety of edit tools here once you have your image generated, and we'll just take a quick look through some of these editing tools. So first off, we have the modify area, and in this case what you can do is use a lasso tool to basically lasso a certain section of the image if you want to change that for whatever reason. So just to give you an example here, so why don't we bring in a sun? So we've lassoed that there. So here now you can see that this has changed to modify area. And if we just here in the text prompt, so one thing I've mentioned before is that you can't select all your text and then just delete it like that. You've got to put your cursor in there and then you've just got to delete the whole thing. I'm not sure why it works that way, but we'll just go ahead and put in sun, and then we'll select modify area and we'll let Recraft work. Okay, so Recraft has completed, and you can see now that we've got a nice little sun in there. So that gives you some idea of that. It nothing too dramatic, but it is a nice little splash there. Now keep in mind that whenever you do that, you are using credits. So just by doing that modification, that did use a couple credits there. And if you want to bring up the toolbar again, then just click on the image and we get that back up. Here you have, let's go ahead and we'll see here. So we've got the erase area. So this, if you click, you'll see that you are given a erase size menu, and that is exactly as it sounds. It just makes this bigger or smaller, and depending on what you need to do, then you can just begin to erase whatever it is that you don't want from your image. It's fairly self-explanatory, so I'm not going to get too much into that, but if you just drag and just go around wherever it is that you want to erase, and then Recraft will modify that area for you depending on what you are looking for. You can also remove the background. If we select that, then I'll just give you an idea. It's fine. We don't have too many credits here, but this is for demonstrations, just give you an idea of what Recraft is capable of, and there you go. So that has removed our background. It is a little bit strange here with the twig is still showing up, but that's fine. Just gives you an idea of what Recraft is capable of. We'll go ahead and undo that. And then here you can even change the background. So if you want to change the background entirely, you want this guy in a different scenario, then you can go ahead and click that, and we'll just go ahead and do so. And you can see that it is detecting the background. And basically it got everything in sort of the sky area, but the rest of it kind of left there. So you're going to get some mixed results as far as that goes, depending on what you're looking for, but that just gives you an idea of what the change background option will do. Then from here, you also can convert this to a mock-up. So if you have a mug or a t-shirt or something of the sort, and you want to be able to put the image on there for a mock-up, which you're probably going to be using for a store. If you have an online store and you want to have an image for the thumbnail, then Recraft will help you do that. So that's pretty nifty. That's why I say that it does seem as though while this is a powerful image generator, it is also seems to be engineered, geared towards merchandise, which is pretty neat actually. So here you can vectorize the image, and you can also upscale the image or do a creative upscale, which is basically the same thing as the clarity upscale, but it just will really fine tune the results and just get in there that much more. I'm not going to do either of those because those will cost credits, and I think you understand the concept there. And that just gives you an idea of some of the basic editing tools that are available with Recraft. We'll go ahead and just take a quick overview here. Let's just see what let's try using some text. And let's see here, get creative with text. So clicking on that doesn't seem to do anything. Okay, so you can frame, Recraft frame. So I guess this is for like if you want to frame the image a little bit differently and you don't want some of the additional details, then you can do that. So that's fine. And here, actually, this is what we want, is we want to add some text. So let's just go ahead and say test, and then you have a variety of fonts that you can choose from, and they do seem to have some pretty nice ones here. So if you want to use this, use some of this for a font and have that in your image and maybe put that on a cup or something like that, then this is another place where Recraft kind of stands out from the crowd, because I haven't really encountered another image generator that does have text within the actual program itself. So that's a useful feature, and again, it seems to be engineered towards or geared towards merchandise. And so if you've got a nice little image that you're wanting to use and you want to add some text to it, then Recraft is going to be the tool for you. That's all there is to it. As I said, I am impressed with Recraft. I do think that it is one of the better image generators out there that is practical, has some practical tools, and this is something that I think I'm going to be taking a look at closer. So if you found this video helpful, please leave a comment and like and subscribe for more helpful tips.